Time is a projection of your own mind. As when your mind comes into existence, you register, human beings register time. Animals have a built-in clock. An animal doesn't need to check a clock on the wall. An animal doesn't need to check a timepiece on its desk. In the forest, they have no desks. Or check a wristwatch. So there's a difference between a wristwatch, a timepiece, and a clock. Incidentally, to all the intelligent stalwarts who come every Sunday to listen, I don't know whether you all know a clock is a clock. A clock is always on the wall. A timepiece is always on a desk or in your pocket. What is on your wrist, it's called a wristwatch. You all knew the difference? No, don't answer me. I know. So time is a phenomena. It's a projection of your mind. In the waking state, the waker in the waking state has his own time. Like, for example, we start at 10, end at 11. So the waker, we are all wakers now. So we have this phenomena of time in the waking state. The dreamer, after 12 hours, 13 hours, when we go to sleep, the dreamer, when the same waker becomes a dreamer, the dreamer has the dream time. And the deep sleeper has the deep sleep time, whatever amount of time. So time is a mutually exclusive phenomena to the waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. So what you must understand is, although independently the time is existing, you may say, Prayagraj, the time is existing independently. But how do you know that? That is only inference. Based on history, you know that this world has been in existence for the last 45, 50,000 years. That you know. But if you don't have a mind, if you don't know how to register, if your mind does not register time, you don't know what time is. So independently it exists. So therefore, time it has one quality of God, which is eternal. It existed in the past, it exists now, and it will continue to exist in the future as long as God exists. So it is one of the manifestations of God. I'm not talking about time, I'm talking about eternity. Now, that's not the point. The point what I'm trying to make is, in the practical life, your whole life is a projection. See, I've told you this. Imagine you are shown at 60 or 65 years, someone shows you your entire life from the time you're born until now. It is so fascinating that you will rue on things which you probably did not want to choose and you chose. You will feel happy about things which you consciously chose. And you will feel like a fool about things on missed opportunities. But you will say, oh my God, this entire 60 years has just gone by. Now, how does time go by? How does time fly by? That is the point. When do you register time? So the registration of the time is You register it when you have, so time is equated to experience. Understand? When one experience starts and the same experience ends, then you register time. For example, when you go for a movie, the movie starts at a particular time, the movie ends at a particular time. You register that much. You register 2.5 hours. You register time, you know time. While you're listening to the lecture, you don't find how the time passes. But when you finish the lecture, then you say, oh my God, 1 hour has passed. Now, how do you register time? You register time based on your experiences, your several, either one or more or several experiences. Based on that, you register time. So, more the experience, more amount of experiences, several experiences, you register the solidarity of time. You feel, oh my God, I have done so much in one day. You feel as though that one day has been like, that one day is equal to 10 days. Just say, for example, in one day, you take a flight. In one day, 124 hours. I don't know who's the most busiest person here, but doesn't matter. For example, I'm just saying, Mridul, if he takes a flight from Bombay to Calcutta, first thing in the morning, 4 o'clock flight he takes. He lands at about 7 o'clock. Comes out, 7:30, he finishes a meeting, 7:30 to 8:30. He finishes a meeting. Then he goes for breakfast at 9 o'clock. From 9 to 9:30, he has breakfast. Then from 10 to 11, he has another meeting in Jharkhand. So he takes a chopper and he goes to Jharkhand. He finishes the meeting from 10:30. What, Harshaji, you're laughing? From 10:30 to 11, he has only a half an hour meeting from Jharkhand. From Jharkhand, he goes to Manipal. He takes a private jet. He goes to Manipal. He lands there at 1 p.m. He finishes a meeting at 2 p.m. Then from Manipal, he gets onto his private jet. He has lunch on the jet. He goes to Delhi. He lands there at 2:30. Takes 3 o'clock from Delhi airport. He takes a car. And from Delhi airport, he takes a car. He goes to Central Delhi. Central Delhi, he meets up with his people, meets up with his investors for a couple of hours. Back to back, things they discuss. 5 o'clock, he leaves for the airport. He goes to the airport at 5. He sits on a flight, comes back to Mumbai. He lands at about 7:30. At 7:30, he has another meeting, and then he goes off to London. In that, and London, so on and so forth. The quantity of experiences in that one day feels as though the quantity of experiences feel as though he has spent not one day, he has spent a week. In that one day seems like a week. I'm glad, Neha, you're following. It's very subtle. But the quality of experiences does not allow him to resent that time. The quality is backed by your nature. Quantity is also backed by the nature. But the registration of time is based on experiences. And the passage of time, of non-registering the passage of time, is based on quality. So, in your life, if you believe you need quality and quantity, in short, you have to have your nature backing your activities. Your activity and time has to be backed by your nature, which we call in Sanskrit as swadharma, in English as proclivity, your inclination, your like. So when you are in a field which is backed by your nature, the quality and quantity will allow you to merge with time. You will never feel time as a burden. When does time feel as a burden? Is when your nature is going against that experience.